YouTube, Patreon. It's your boy Carlito.
No.
Your boy Karsh.
What Eclectic Bros back another review type video.
Review, final thoughts of the boys.
We ain't dropping the last 3 episodes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Basically, disclaimer, all right? So we're behind a lot of stuff, right? We're trying to watch a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies and whatnot. Boys, we ended up getting a little bit behind on by accident. So we had recorded our reaction to episode 6, which was, I feel like, kind of like a decent episode, in season 5 being like mostly mediocre. It was pretty decent, you know.
Cameos.
Homelander getting the V1 finally, and you know, like actually showing his power for a sec. We recorded that one, but it got corrupted. It got lost in the files somewhere. It just, we lost it, man. We wanted to give kind of like a final thoughts video on just season 5. We decided the type of video we were going to do for the boys is we're going to all watch it on our own time, the finale and the final episodes, and then just do like a final thoughts video on it, because, man, the boys was disappointing.
We don't want to suffer the whole reaction video. I feel it's best to just give our thoughts on it, because it was
criminally disappointing in a lot of ways. It's just the magic of like season 1, 2, 3 is just gone, completely nowhere to be found. And I mean, it makes sense since the writers changed from like season 2, 3 to like 4, 5. But like, damn, man, like nothing paid off. Like nothing happened. He got the V1. He didn't use it once. The whole scorched earth. I was expecting flying buildings. This is they were doing a fucking. They were gonna show it in theaters and everything. They had one little fight in the Oval Office. He tried to run away 3 times and got tackled every single time. But in the previous seasons, it's like a blink of an eye and he's flying, man.
Like power scaling was absolutely dog shit, especially at the end with Butcher and Homelander. How was he actually throwing him around in the office and whatnot? I thought he was the end all be all.
So many continuity errors, like especially with the V1 now. The way they directed episode 6 ending with him just blasting the lasers off into the sky was was making it seem like he has so much power now, like it's like he can't contain it. Just
I think they
completely written out.
That scene, the end of that was episode 6. I think I had like genuine terror for like everybody, because how it ended and like it just never paid.
Completely nothing. There was no payoff for it.
Plus, I guess the V1 wasn't really powerful anyway, because I mean Homelander was bullying Soldier Boy and Soldier Boy had the V1, and it's like it's even that was ass. He's and I don't know why he would shit on him and then walk away, and then he gets choked out. I was like,
well, I guess the whole thing too is like, and I was looking at like a boost. I guess does it just make him immortal? That's it.
Basically, I don't think.
I thought it gave him some sort of boost.
I thought so too.
That's
what I thought. I thought it was like a slight power up plus he's immortal.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Either way, like that was like weak as shit.
It was ass, bro. And then and y'all know I'm really shit on Gen V here, because they Gen V. Jordan and Emma just cracking the same sexual jokes like always off screen, and Marie's like, "Yo, let us help," and then
first she says no, right? And then she's like, "Actually, okay, we need your help."
Yeah, here, just take these people from this side to this side to Canada or something like that. I was like, that's it.
So Marie didn't do anything. The way they were building her up to be like the Homelander equal. This. Never used.
And she could have beat him.
And now Gen V's canceled.
Yeah.
Damn, boys, you really ruined your legacy quick.
Y'all had a good universe and y'all ruined it.
Was Gen V? We probably don't even know this. I wonder if Gen V was that from the comics too, or is that seems like an original thing that they created?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I feel like it should be from the.
How they treated it? That's I'm asking because how they treated it. Like they just like at the end.
Yeah, because season 1 had like a decent amount of hype. Like people were like watching it. It was pretty decent.
And then too, I mean, they lost like pivotal actors. They lost like 2, 3 actors.
We were watching the last season, and you two were like, "Oh man, you two both kind of seemed like wanted some sort of good crossover," and like when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, I don't think they're gonna like that." Like that
was so like just a nothing burger.
Like,
you know,
how you gonna make a whole series on the side and then show them just to be transport characters? That makes no sense. Like the entire season 2 was like building up Marie to be equal to Homelander. Yeah, you're ready. Like she was stronger than like Newman.
Some of the coolest blood powers I've ever seen. Some of the coolest like places it could go. They were getting very creative with their power, and then all for just nothing.
Really nothing. So and
you think should she have played a role in trying to stop Homelander?
Yeah, or at least have more of a major role in like
probably beat him in there. If she tied along with Butcher and Kimiko, even though they did the job done, they would have probably did it easier.
If they actually showed Homelander to be stronger and he was like cooking Butcher, then Marie comes in and like helps out, way,
and then they sneak him and something like that. Like you have blood, have Butcher, like tentacles in the blood combo, hold him down, and Kimiko go in there. But it was like 2v1 Homelander. If it was V1, like that was some ass. But I don't know, man. It was.
I don't know. The only thing I see it's
clear one, right?
Kimiko, Butcher, and then
and
if
then
Marie was there, then it would be. Oh yeah, then the sun was there.
At the last second.
Last second, yeah.
So it was like 3v1.
Three people, yeah, I forget.
But
He was so
it was
small
just a
in there.
similar, like a recreation of Herogasm, but Herogasm was way better.
Yeah, way better.
Way higher payoff, and it was way more unexpected. This we were all expecting it, and it under-delivered.
Way under.
This is the final. Like,
yeah,
you had to deliver so much. Like you said, it's supposed to be in theaters or whatever. Like we thought he's like he's a Superman. Analog, essentially.
Basically.
And he was a pussy at the end because he was like begging for life and whatnot. He's like, I'll suck your dick and everything.
So that part I didn't mind. That part I didn't mind because a lot of fascist leaders they seem to be having a lot of power, Donald Trump type characters, but at the end of the day, they're pathetic losers.
That's accurate.
Like, I don't like that because that one thing paid off and nothing else did. So
yeah,
it's like,
exactly. It still missed the mark. And again, that's what I was going to say. The only thing it really succeeded in was pissing off the right wingers. They're like, what? Why does he made it seem look? Because he's like their hero, right?
I did read that someone saw the end and they were mad.
Elon Musk was mad, so I mean, they were laughing. They were laughing about it. So I'm like, okay, that's like one thing they succeeded in, getting those fuckers mad. Like,
I'll take that.
But still, I mean, you could have still made them mad and made a good, amazing ending and a good write-off for each character.
This should have been. After what this, they made an entire another season.
To build certain things up, to build Butcher's like genocidal, like one to kill everyone.
He came out of nowhere, and then the worst death in the entire series, of course, is a die-hard Zionist show, is the Frenchie one.
Oh yeah,
he died in episode 7. Them.
How did he die?
Bro, literally,
Homelander just killed him.
No, bro, it was the worst. So he goes in there, he hides Kimiko and Sage. Sage is useless, and then he goes in the uranium chamber with Homelander, and he turns the thing on. And then he basically shit talks Homelander, yeah, pussy, this, that. And then the next scene, Homelander flies out. Doesn't even do any more searching, just flies out.
He dies in Kimiko's arms,
and then he just comes out, he just dies from uranium poisoning.
Good thing reminded me of that zinc, like trying to hide them in that zinc area. Like the ideas in season 5, I started writing it, they just seemed like half-baked. Like, so say there's an area that's covered with zinc that Homelander can't look into. But then as soon as he gets there, he's like, wait, there's one section I can't look into. I'm gonna go check that spot. I'm like, so what's the point of even having that zinc shit? And then everything just felt like staged and like manufactured just to like make moments for the characters. Like Deep, he's like out of the 7. The sea animals all want to kill him. So all of a sudden, a random guy just drowning. No one in the ocean, just one guy drowning. Deep, there's a guy, perfect for you. Go save him. Everything is just like set up like in a weird manufactured way. Nothing seems natural. Nothing seems like human.
I think they focused on the humor, right? Because I think that the focus like of the Deep thing was like, it's funny how he can't use his power. Yeah. But I agree with you because like it's like, well, what the fuck is he doing here?
Because how did that random guy get out in the middle of the water? Because there was no boat, no nothing. He was just there
and
randomly.
At least make it seem realistic. Like other people are playing somewhere near the shore. One guy completely drowning, just placed there for Deep, just for him to go like, nah, I can't, and then he dies. Yeah. And then like again, and then there's again. It lost the show lost its nuance and its like grayness over this course of the seasons. A perfect example, Sage, she's super smart, right? She gets the power on her, and now she's extremely dumb. Like there's no like why does she just become extremely dumb? She couldn't just be like a normal like amount of, intelligence.
And how was that power
It's either extremely smart or the power's done, now you're extremely dumb.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on, man.
It was like full-blown Scorpio 0 to 100 because it made no sense, and the fact that that's even a power to begin with. Like, if they put more emphasis on, like, oh, say you do this certain thing with your neurons to boost your intelligence, maybe, but it was just like, oh, I'm just smart. And I blew my powers, now I'm the opposite. Now
there's no like transition scenes. There's no like flow to the show anymore. Each scene is just them in a room, just exposition, just talking. Yeah. This is what we have to do, but this is what's going on. But so basically, what we're gonna have to do is do this, and then they argue a little, and then they move on. Like that's literally it.
Even the planning when they had to sneak into the when Homelander was like having a speech, they drive around the building. There's no security, no nothing. There was like probably one guard in the building. Yeah, and there was a guard, and then they get trapped, and then Ashley runs in there and saves them.
It just makes. Shit just doesn't make sense.
It made no sense.
Shit just is happening without any like reasoning for it to happen a little bit.
I think they're cringe too. Annie and Deep over here throwing the slugs and whatnot.
That's a good point. The fighting wasn't memorable.
Too, like even when they're throwing punches, like nothing looks realistic. Like when you throw a punch, your whole like shoulder leans into it. They're going like, and people are flying, and I'm like. It just is not what it used to be. I just remember this one scene from, I think it was season 1. Remember Homelander was at some NASCAR race. There was like a big crowd. He stands up, everyone's clapping for him, but then he sees in the crowd just Butcher's just staring at him. Like in the sea of crowd, Butcher's turning around and he's just staring at him and it's zooming. And I'm like, this show used to have staging, it used to have setups, it used to have high stakes, it used to have like motivations for these characters. All that seems like gone now. And it seems like they're just giving cringy lines to like just like give exposition for, and that's all they fucking do now, man. And don't even get me started on the whole she line and dog part in episode 7 when they're sniffing each other's asses.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, my God.
Imagine you get rid of that scene. Get rid of those 2 characters entirely.
We don't need them at all. They had no relevance at all. Like, the entire season.
We didn't need them the entire season. We could have get more character development to like Kimiko, or a better fight scene, or a better like, or more money to like the actual good fighting effects. Who cares about cameos? It's the last season. We don't care. We don't care about seeing Seth Rogen in them. It's cool. It's funny, but this is the final season.
This is the final season.
We don't care. You wasted all your money on that, and there's like we can tell now.
Probably got paid. Hey, we'll pay you to let me in the show. So and no, don't get me started in the Kimiko fucking Frenchie backstory mid fight randomly. This is not no fucking anime back. You forgot.
Yeah, dude, I see episode 7 at 4.
No, it was episode 8. It was fucking Lily mid fight. And then she had a random Frenchie back.
Oh, yeah. Like Deus Ex Machina, she can't do it. She can't do it. And he's like, you can do it. I'm like, what is this, bro?
I was like,
what is this Marvel slop?
That was some anime shit, because it's like,
like, come
on. Just
on.
happened to stop working, and then he comes. Okay, no worries. I love you. Okay, you got this. You know, I can do it.
You know what remind me? A better way to do that is like, because it's like a shell shock type of thing. Invincible did that better, because like you saw Mark, like he would zone the fuck, like they'd be like, Mark, are you there? And he'd come back. Her little shit in the middle of you just getting thrown around, like she's standing, so she's not like, she didn't get rocked, like she stood up.
Yeah, she's just standing, and it just happens.
Just focused, and then it's just him, and then he says everything that needs to happen. And then her powers work.
That's why I hate everything for plot also, because like Kimiko was probably stronger than Butcher, because Butcher got his powers later. So the fact that she got hit like 3 times and was out for the count every time, it took her, after she got hit, she was stunned. She took like a minute to get up versus Butcher getting thrown around, back up immediately, thrown around, back up immediately. And I'm like, how are you stronger than...
Do you remember season 2 Kimiko? Like, what a fucking vicious person she was. She would kill like 10 people in an episode.
Isn't she fucking like trained since like...
She's developed in like a lab.
I forgot about that.
Because the season doesn't, like, these later seasons don't give any reasoning for those powers to come back.
Yeah,
they're just standing around. They
probably forgot about it.
Exactly, that too. That's why it reminds me so much of that's why it reminds me of so much of Game of Thrones ending, and why like when the writers came out and were like, oh yeah, we're like we're pretty worried about the ending, this. I'm like, this is not giving me hope, because Game of Thrones writers kind of said the same thing about the ending, and they literally in behind the scenes, they're like, quick example, like there's this major fleet that's trying to fight the queen. One of her dragons is killed by the fleet, and she just flies into their area, and then the writer's like, oh well, she kind of forgot about the fleet. I'm like, no, you forgot about it, bitch. You forgot about it. You just have to make up a reason for them to kill a dragon. Like,
she forgot.
Danny kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces.
You're the writer.
Yeah. So it's like similar like that. Like I feel like they forgot about shit. Like,
I get that the character has a agency in the story, but that's a cop out. I agree.
Yeah, and then just other characters like Soldier Boy we were talking about. He had such like, he had more just like oomph to his character. Like he had more motivations driving him. Now in the season 4 or 5, again, just a caricature of himself, just spouts out these one-liners after one-liners after one-liners. Like, and then he got fucked at the end too. Just gets choked out back into the Russian the fucking, what is it called?
The crime chamber.
High baton science.
Black Noir got done so dirty, and the season they were giving him more character development, they killed him off in like the worst way.
Yeah, immediately, and they just went so many bad directions.
Too.
Even Deep was so ass, bro. I'm glad. Obviously, Deep got shit on by Homelander and Annie. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, at least Annie killed him. I guess that's a slight plus.
No, that's a good plus. I mean, you know, he's but
wouldn't she like? Well, she was literally like, look, if you just like stop it. Right, because it wasn't even like.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm never gonna stop. Yeah. And she kills him. The animals kill him.
Right, because they came in through
the water. That happened too. That was typical. So they said, don't come in the water. No, and they kept looking in the water. I was like, he could get pushed in somehow.
But I knew he would die. Remember, that's how he killed that one guy. The not Black Noir, but the guy that Black Noir, the guy before he killed Black Noir.
Oh yeah, from the toilet.
Yeah, so he got killed the same way, which I don't.
Yeah,
but it was
just straight sludge.
Yeah, it was.
Again, certain ideas work, but they needed more fleshing out.
No, that's my problem. I think that a lot of like I think a lot of these like were there. It's just that like they didn't develop them. Like there just wasn't enough time. like, I mean, it's been feeling like we've known this was like the final season, and since episode 3,
honestly, since 1, since A-Train's death, it was downhill for me.
Literally,
I guess
any family and then the A-Train, those are the only highlights.
But I think 3 secured like, okay, well, like the pace, I guess, of the entire season, because like you know, like 1 and 2, maybe those are whatever, but they would, but like
there's 2 was still fun, and 3 was the one where he was beating his kid, so that was still a little intense. But then after like 4 or 5, it really started dropping. And then 6, they give you some hope again, thinking, wait, they might have something, and then 7, 8 just completely shit the bed.
That was just straight ass.
7, I was. Well, no, 1, 6 happened for me. I knew it was done. I was hoping they'd wrap it up quickly and nicely.
Yeah,
they didn't.
I was wishing at least fuck like the one-liners, the bad jokes, whatever. I was just hoping maybe just at the very least they'll keep the season finale fire, because season 4 was a pretty weak season, but the finale was great. It felt like old school boys. Like, so I was like, maybe maybe time crunching, whatever. Maybe the middle episodes are pretty end, but maybe they'll kill it for the finale. But again,
they gave us nothing this entire season.
And then,
well, I said this too. The acting, I think the acting is good, which is a shame, because like
because these are amazing actors. Butcher's actor, Homelander's actor, like they're all great.
It's the writing that really sold them.
I loved Jensen Ackles was great as Soldier Boy. They started ruining his character by the end.
I don't know. He's probably saying, like, I really gotta say this? Fuck it. But for a bag, fuck it.
Huey's character in the last season, let alone the last season, but let alone the last episode, all his character was doing was just hype man for people. He was just like, he would give them some cool one-liner, like about being a hero, like, you're a hero. You got this. And then he'll give that smile, like,
so he's every time, because I think, and like, because like I think Homeland, like Butcher has a line. I think essentially like Huey's supposed to be like the not corrupted through all this stuff, but they did it too obvious. Like the show used to be smarter than
too on the nose.
Too on the nose.
It was very clever the way they did it. Like, the way they went after corporatism and like capitalism, and again, that's why I think when the writers changed, some higher exec was like, I don't want to be putting this message out anymore. Just make it a show about dumb jokes, violence. Wanna make it fun, fan service type shit. Because all those cameos, that's fan service, man. Like, we don't care about that. Like, actual people that want to see good writing and good storytelling and good arcs for these characters, like
make your own masterpiece. You shouldn't have to rely on cameos to make a good show. Like, you should just make your own thing, focus on the story, focus on like how the world building, everything. That's all it should be, not just fucking look at this person, look at that person. I'm like, that's it. Like,
some cool look, they're sniffing each other's butts. Look, they're doing some gross shit. Like, bro, come on.
The Homelander power scaling was just so ass, because like he could have easily just grabbed each person, flew to the top, and then came down. The fact that he actually flew and hit the top of the ceiling when he was fighting in the room made no sense, because he was powerful enough to always shoot through it. So why was he every time he was just like, now let me hit the ceiling and come back down? That makes no sense. You could easily throw Busher up, throw Kimiko up. That's it. You won. Now,
I think Kimiko was a good point. They had a whole. Didn't they have like half an episode explaining her background, how she was like trained and shit.
In a cage.
But like, and there was like another character. It wasn't her. It was another character. There's this. I thought it was like a chick. They took her from my brother, but it was some girl, right? When she was in like
I guess so. It was some assassin's girl.
Some assassin's thing, right? She was in like a thing, like they trained her, and like that final fight, I didn't see shit from that.
Literally nothing, bro. And Butcher just going rogue at the end, being like, we gotta kill them all.
And again, like I can almost understand the methodology behind Butcher's thing. There, the part I kind of agreed was like, he's looking at it from a very radical view. Like, we don't want a resurgence of the Nazis, basically, like, because it made sense when he was like, how long till there's another Homelander, how long till there's someone that follows him who has powers that wants to resurrect, like, what's the word for it?
Well, I think to jump on that point, it's like I see where it's coming from when it comes to like having to stop like make a new Homelander, but I feel like he could have lived his life enough to where, or he could help reshape the next generation so that didn't happen. Because I feel like getting rid of that and reshaping the government would have been good.
He's such a shit person.
Yeah, he's so basically a bad person anyway. Like his mindset was not thinking straight. He
wanted to keep going scorched earth. Again, both sides of the extreme.
Yeah. My issue is like, on the one hand, yes, there was the practical like we don't need another Homelander, so they have to go. But they first like the last, and I guess maybe I only pick up on this like on the last bit, but like, yes, it's his character, but they kind of drove like Bush's type of person where it's like, remember, like at the end of the day, if you're in his way, he'll get, it doesn't matter. That's his character, but like they tried to throw that being the reason why he did it, as opposed to, what I'm saying? It's two different versions. You have like on the surface, it's this dude who's trying to who's just trying to get rid of the evil to make sure it's once and for all. And then underneath that, you have this other, it's not even underneath, it's like across the street, this other dude who, I'm going to do it because I set my mind to it and I have to do it. And they didn't marry that. You can do that. Like, I mean, people are like, no one's like one note really. Well, that's actually not true. Most people aren't one note, but they didn't marry the two ideas. And so it seems like two different Butchers to me.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's undeserved.
The
Like,
one
it
with
feel.
the literally in the final episode, the butcher talking to Ryan and being like,
Yeah.
"Let's go off somewhere." That's a whole different version. And we're killing them all. Like,
Yeah, completely different. Completely
I
different.
don't even when he gets that look in his eyes or whatever too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even. Not that I don't believe it, but like, I don't believe it. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
It's too like that's why I meant when I said it's undeserved. Like I get what he was trying to do, but like I feel like they didn't set it up for me they didn't set it up enough to like marry to whatever to make it seem
and
like
the final season being trash again. It's gonna remind me of Game of Thrones a lot. It was similar with the Mad Queen arc. Like they won like the battle or whatever, and then randomly a switch turns on her head and she just like starts destroying buildings, killing everyone. They're like, oh, but she was descending into madness. It makes sense, and it happened in like 1 second. It's like this is something that needs to be built over time,
built up,
written over time. Like
That's
little things
interesting.
need to happen that slowly start cracking. It can't just happen on a fucking whim.
I think because when it does happen, that's like because instead of like being in her mind and seeing what like I think that's what and when movies do that, it's good to see the little things stacking up to the crack, right?
Yeah.
Like we're watching Andor, like we're seeing the smaller like all the small things come together.
Yeah.
Just in general in
Mm-hmm.
concept, but when you just do it at once, that's like someone flipping on you in real life. You're like, what the fuck is that?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the only grace I'll give them, playing devil's advocate, how you be doing sometimes, is I guess he slowly throughout the whole show was like losing things he quote unquote cared about, losing Becca,
friends.
Ryan being like,
Mallory.
"Fuck you, Mallory," and then and then him losing his dog at the end. He really had
Oh
nothing.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, all
Terry.
he fucked up. All he had was like basically
Look at
his team, but his team doesn't fuck with him.
That wasn't even an angle that at least maybe I'm not gonna watch it again. I'm not gonna lie to you, but maybe if I had to watch it again, but I didn't. That's not an angle. I agree with you. I didn't see them play that angle. It wasn't but, it's scorched earth for real.
Yeah.
He has nothing else left. Like that's a part of his character.
Yeah.
But the reasons they gave were twofold. We can't have a Homelander. Also, once he does something, he doesn't matter. He's just gonna do his own thing. And they didn't set that up right.
Yeah, like
So
you're
you
right.
give him an excuse.
Like you're right. He
You did a better job than they did.
what did you say?
How they built this character up. Like, he slowly started losing himself the more close people he lost.
Okay, I remember now.
And
So I was saying you're right that he like lost people over like lost the people closest to him over the period of the seasons, which would make sense for someone to like lose it after that. But the part where the show failed is they didn't like depict that as well. And,
exactly.
That's
I
like he
agree.
was losing
Yeah.
people, but
Yeah.
in the next 2 episodes he seemed like back to normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Really
That's
chill and
exactly.
normal.
That's what I'm saying. Like they do show it, but like it seems like a different
If it
butcher.
kept showing his
Yeah.
degradation, like
Yeah,
each episode
yeah.
he was worse and worse and
Yeah.
worse,
and
then it would have made sense.
yeah, even when he had psychosis with the Negan was like haunting him and stuff like that.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they would have kept that the entire time and then
Because
added to that, that would make sense
He
for his
returns to
madness.
baseline. I mean, if
Yeah,
not
every time he kept
minutes,
going back to normal, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
all his team and son, fuck all them at the end. They'll just poison the entire city and kill all soups.
Yeah, because you still have the
Which he said he
Annie
was
is
gonna
still a
do.
soup.
Annie,
Ryan's a
Kimiko,
soup.
Ryan, but fuck all of them now because now you have nothing.
So I and they did try to set up. They remember he was going to do that regardless.
Because they were trying, they
Yeah.
always set him up as the opposite to Homelander.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he kind of was, but like they're just really again.
Execution.
I didn't,
Yeah,
yeah,
bad
they
execution.
executed point. I didn't feel like the conviction of we need to stop Homelander. I want them all. He didn't carry that conviction.
There was no
Yeah.
He just said the words.
the
I'm sorry.
danger of the show wasn't there anymore. When Homelander used to show up, bro, I would get nervous.
I'd be
Yeah.
scared.
Season 1 and 2, I would get nervous. I'd be like, oh shit. When you see him just flying by the cameras, you're like, oh dude, something fast is here. Like,
Yeah.
you would feel the
When
tension.
you hear the ground vibrate, you're like, oh shit, Homelander's here.
When he was last time when he was chasing A Train, and you knew
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Oh.
That was the one time they showed his power in the whole season 5, and never
Which is
again he
crazy.
really
I think
fought.
that's the best Homelander as far as acting goes, and what makes it a shame is that they wasted it.
Yeah.
It's just so ass. Like, how are you Homelander and you lost to
His
3
acting
people?
was great.
Yeah, they wasted. Yeah.
I think towards the end, because the show was becoming such a meme, they started playing more into that part. They wanted to create more meme-worthy like scenes and shots and like little gifs and everything.
There was no memes
because
either.
in a way, like
that
in a
scene.
way, the Boys has like the craziest amount of gifs. Like you see those in people reacting with his Homelander, like him sighing and all that stuff. A million like gifs and memes about the Boys, and I think they started just trying to make
Off
their
that.
legacy that be like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll make Boys live forever through the memes, and I'm like, you could have done it through like the legacy of a good show.
By making a good
A good ass show like Breaking Bad is going to be talked about forever because it was
Legendary.
good.
Well, I-
And The Wire, the memes,
And
The Wire
shows
too.
like that, but
Is The
Boys,
Boys now a bad show? Not bad. It's not. I mean, obviously.
but
Yeah,
it's not like bad, but like when people remember the Boys, they're going to be like, oh, I remember that was good,
Yeah.
but it ended trash.
Yeah,
you failed
they
at-
ruined
it.
you
They
failed
ruined
at
it.
Final
They had
Fantasy.
they had some ideas with the spin-off show that got canceled too.
Canceled.
Like,
Everything
you
got
know?
canceled immediately. So so they did it themselves. Oh, how? All right, so
And you know what? At the end of the day, you hire a Zionist IDF soldier, you're gonna get what comes to you, man. And people
Makes
hate
sense.
the ending. You like the two lowest rated episodes are the final two episodes.
reap it yourselves. Y'all
Reap
did it
it yourself,
yourselves.
Lily,
The
yeah.
So-
last episode was.
Oh, should we talk about what all of us got spoiled on? Because I mean, we watched it kind of late. I know we all got spoiled at least one thing. What would you see for spoilers before you watched it?
I got the Frenchie dying spoiler.
I got the butcher. I got the butcher dying spoiler.
Oh, I got Butcher Done too
Dang,
with being ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's so apparently that's how he got in the. It's how he got in the comics. Apparently
Makes sense.
with the quote to the and the specific. scope
Again,
thing.
both those deaths to those characters make 100% sense.
That makes
Just
sense.
happened too fast.
Yeah, way too fast. No build up.
Instead of spoiling on what happened, I found out some stuff in the comics. So, like I know like generally like the deep. I know like he that different character completely.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the boys. I appreciate the first 2 seasons.
There were some good moments, right? Just
So again, I like that they,
Good
I like
moments.
that they depicted Homelander as like a pathetic
Yeah,
piece of
I
trash
like
at
that.
the end. Like literally,
I like that.
I'll eat your shit on live TV. Like again, a little on the nose, over the top, but that moment was decent because a lot of these fascist leaders are fucking cowards.
Yeah.
And once they only have that bravado because they're in power. The moment it's gone, look at fucking Hitler. Like as soon as he realized he was losing, like a pussy killed himself.
Facts. Mind calm.
Follow your leader, whoever follows them, man.
Facts. How'd you feel with the death of the your Indian pastor guy?
How did he die again?
Wait,
It's not-
he was baiting him, and then like, of course, he was just hit him with a random screen blast, and the MM came behind him.
Oh yeah!
And-
Again, like it was all
I
right.
think I missed that. How did he die?
And again, like the way it was like directed, it was all just everything happens perfectly. He starts screaming, and nothing's coming out, but then it comes over
I
him,
know.
and then that's when it happens. Everything was written like perfectly.
Like, come on,
Yeah, I
it's
got
too
you.
coincidental.
It was like it was the show became about like the gag of these deaths because you
Yeah.
know they're gonna happen.
yeah.
So it was more about like they focused on okay they're all dying as opposed to like story. Or,
Yeah.
How did nobody get shot when they were in that area, that trap, and then people were shooting? I don't know if it's turrets. They're all getting shot in the back. But I guess all the suits are bulletproof. I
Yeah.
forgot they're all bulletproof.
I
So
agree, man.
it's
Oh
just
yeah, and then when MM was fighting the She-Line and the dog, thing, like,
yeah.
okay, so do these superheroes just not have like strength? Because he was punching
Yeah,
them,
I
they were
was like-
falling, and then again has perfect 4 syringes to inject into her, and there just happened to be a rat right there
Just randomly.
that like distracts
And
her.
of course she
Yeah,
gets distracted.
she had to like
No
she had to
self
go after
control.
it.
Yeah, she had to go after it. I was
So,
like, bro.
well, yeah. I mean, look, we're trying to figure out how they. We're not gonna get there.
Yeah,
So it's not gonna happen.
yeah.
I would just say that I guess they ruined they brought down the series for sure. I mean,
Season
and
1.
I blame the acting. I'm not the acting. I blame
writing.
the writing.
The
The writing
writing.
and the directing specifically.
Yeah.
Just
Because the
'cause the
acting,
acting was fine.
perfect.
I didn't
was
carry it,
fine.
honestly.
Homelander, he created truly an iconic character.
Yeah.
People are gonna remember his character for years or decades, type shit. So yeah, first 2 seasons to me like a very strong like 8, 9 out of 10. I loved season 1 and 2. Season 3 like an 8 out of 10. I still love season 3. You could start to see the cracks a little bit in certain episodes, like the gags were getting a little over the top.
Yep.
And then 4, it really just started dropping the ball. It had 2 good moments. Was when Homelander went back to where he basically was
that
brought
lab.
up and killed those people in the lab, and the finale when they basically declared martial law, which was pretty realistic for the time when Trump was becoming president.
Yep.
So again, when they were doing parallels to what's going on in real life, like it was funny. It made sense. I'm glad it made like the right wingers really mad. Like that's funny. I guess the only like good part about the ending is it pissed off the right people.
Yeah.
So I guess there's some succession in that.
Little
I guess.
success. So we'll
Well,
take
maybe
that.
they like it now because it didn't do. No,
Nah,
Nah,
they
they-
Elon's
they-
mad. Elon was
I'm
he's like,
Elon
pathetic.
mad.
Pathetic.
I
Like,
saw Doja roasting his ass.
Doja Cat? Yeah, she was roasting him for fun. Like,
Yeah, she went on his ass lately, as she should, But shout out to
but
the
yeah,
boys,
man. I guess I appreciate the boys for what it was. Like, I appreciate them for giving us the iconic character of Homelander and Butcher and just amazing scenes from season 1 and 2. Like, I do like I low-key just want to rewatch season 1 and 2, but then it's like there's like no point because like where it's going. Like after you watch season 2, you're gonna want to watch like more, and then you know where it ends up exactly.
Yeah. This won't be one of those like legendary like shows you have to rewatch from start to finish. I appreciate from what it was.
Again, it ruins the rewatchability. Again, last time I'm bringing up Game of Thrones is that's a great show to rewatch. Like season 1 through 4 is like a true masterpiece. But like, yeah, like in Game of Thrones, for example, like the White Walkers were brought up as like this crazy death-defying force. Like you literally can't stop them. The writer actually alluded them to like a thing like climate change. Like literally, like they're a destructive force that like can't be stopped. And then
So like a force of
and
nature.
then in the end of the season, they get killed off and like so easily. Again, and then when you rewatch it, season 1 through 4, it's like, whoa, the White Walkers, this. It's like so much like presence. But then I'm like, but I know how they die, so like that presence doesn't feel earned.
Yeah.
So if I rewatch this, Homelander is such a threat in the beginning, and like there's so many directions. I'm like, oh, the show could go this way,
Make you mad.
and then it's gonna be like, well, I know where it goes
You
now.
know who did a good job at this? I'm not gonna lie.
No spoilers.
Naruto.
No spoilers.
Almost like Naruto. That's all.
The boys, they appreciate them nonetheless. I mean, it was
For
cool.
what they gave, I guess.
For what they gave, it was cool.
Especially in the beginning.
Especially in the beginning.
And the
Overall,
actors. They did
Yeah, overall, yeah, we rated 1 out of 10.
5 out of 10. 4.9. The IDF and Zionist like brings it a -1 immediately.
Automatically. So I would say because season 1 and 2 are so good, I'll say like 4.4.
4.4. 4.4. I'll say 5. I guess it was good. I'm never going to. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna rewatch it. So
I'm
I
not
don't
rewatching
care.
the sludge.
Like I think it did some good stuff. I do like the acting was good, especially in the beginning. The final season was bad. I'm just never gonna. What's to rewatch?
No, I can't recommend
Black
this.
Noir got done dirty twice.
Man, that was ass. I
Yeah.
can't
Would I
recommend it.
recommend this? I don't even know.
I can't recommend this now.
It's all-
I used to, back early season, I'm like, yeah, check out The Boys and Invincible. Check those out. Now, I always say check out
This show
Invincible.
really felt like something. It was gonna be something special.
Yeah,
right?
I
Season
know.
1 and 2, it had that feeling like it was gonna be like that show. It was called like the Game of Thrones of Prime, but I guess that makes sense because Game of Thrones ended trash.
Yeah,
That's ended trash too,
That
right?
makes sense, makes sense.
So it lived up to that part. It remained the Game of Thrones of Prime.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got nothing more else much to say about this show, man. Like,
I got nothing either. I ain't gonna
We
lie,
can put this
y'all.
behind us.
yeah, we can
Yeah,
finally
thank
put
God
this
this is behind
us.
us. So,
Yeah,
we
guys.
appreciate y'all for joining us. Appreciate y'all for
real.
watching. Appreciate
Hell
y'all
yeah.
support like always.
For real, man. Make sure don't forget to like, share, comment,
Hey, let us
subscribe.
know if it let
all
you
that
down,
jazz.
too.
Yeah. If it let you down, or if you liked it, what parts you liked,
Yeah, let us know because maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I'm blind.
Hey, this could be. This is someone out there. This is like probably their favorite series.
No,
Some people out
We have
there.
no idea.
I mean, there are a lot of crazies, but like, ugh.
No,
there's
there
way.
were people at
There's
Game of
gotta
Thrones
be.
that said I loved like the last season. Like, what are you guys talking about? It was great. I'm like, ooh,
Okay, now I'm
okay.
scared.
All right. That's scary.
I'm like,
That's scary,
I'm like,
bro.
there's people
Right
out
there,
there.
out there.
There's people out there that live in whole different universes, man. But
We all do.
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but hey,
Anyways,
appreciate
guys,
y'all.
we appreciate y'all nonetheless, man. Take it easy. Keep fighting the good fight. Stay loving. Stay peaceful. All that
free Congo,
jazz,
free
man.
Palestine,
Free Congo, free
all the oppressed people out
Palestine.
there.
And the world.
Free Lebanon right now, man.
Yep, free
from
Lebanon.
these Zionists, man. For
Facts.
real.
And maybe a Backrooms review reaction might be coming out.
Yeah, backrooms
We'll keep you
discussion once we
posted.
all watch that type shit. For real. For
So
real.
yeah,
But anyway, guys, take it easy, man. We love you.
peace.
Peace.
Peace.